Hey, Josh, over this way. You're right. How you doing? I know the power play is a big sticking point right now. How do you feel about the looks you're getting and how things are clicking right now, if they're not clicking, or how do you just feel about it in general?
Yeah, obviously we'd like to, get on the board. I thought that we had a couple really good looks last game, and try to generate some momentum for our team. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we'd like to be better. It's Power plays are huge, obviously, in the playoffs, and we got to find a way to put one in and just be better next game.
Josh, you're going into game 3 against the Bruins. How does your team push back physically and psychologically to match the Bruins going into game 3?
Yeah, obviously, first 2 games were really hard fought, and we knew that coming into the series wasn't going to be an easy series. We knew they were going to push back yesterday, and just on us to reset and get back to our game and really get after them tomorrow.
What's it been like for you personally to play in these types of games? Something you've waited a long time for. What's the experience been like compared to what you were expecting?
Yeah, I haven't been in these games before, so just to have it here now. Obviously, you want to just take full advantage of it and really not take it for granted. It's like I said, it's been a long time for me to play in these games, and we got a lot of guys like that too. So we're all in the same boat, and it's been electric. It's been a lot of fun, and at the same time, it's all business, and you kind of get the first game out of the way, and understand what it's all about, and it's been really fun.
Josh, what's key for you individually and for this team when, rather than facing a different team every other night, you're facing one team over the course of up to as many as 7 games in a series?
Yeah, a lot of film, a lot of video. Obviously, we know their tendencies and they know ours, and obviously both teams are making adjustments after every game, and just to get try to get a little edge and an advantage. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to will and compete, and I think that's one thing that we're going to turn up tomorrow.
I'm sure it's not a big surprise to you and the other guys in the room, but what's it like to see Zach Benson in the playoff environment, and kind of everybody in the NHL is now getting to see kind of what he can do to get under people's skin?
Yeah, this is his type of hockey, and obviously he's getting into it last night, but that's something that he's been doing all year, and definitely just a big part of his game. Obviously super skilled and makes a lot of good plays, and somebody that I love playing with and is easy to play with, but it's really cool to see him have that part of his game, being an undersized guy, and just able to get under the skin of other players. So he's a unique player for sure.